I want to bring some clarity to this line of questions regarding the documents that may be withheld by Mr. Lavin.
Well, there's been no statement of that at all.
The governor's office, it's been discussed earlier today, the governor's office has released some 2,000 documents, emails, many of which come from the fall of 2010, August through early October primarily, which appears to be the time frame in which NRI as a program really came to a head. I think it's fair to believe that there were many discussions, emails, and other things that occurred prior to the August time frame that may have been conceptual in nature about what became NRI. What's troubling, Mr. Moore, is that, again, your client's been subpoenaed, asked to comply with a request to turn over documents in his possession today. And a review of those emails, as suggested earlier, makes it clear that during this time frame, Mr. Lavin himself was included on emails with others, many of whom are represented by counsel today, Mr. Ocasio as well. In those emails, what became NRI was memorialized into documents that were included as attachments on these emails. And what's troubling is to see the email chain from one state employee to another with this document, that document landing through an email to Mr. Lavin at his state email address, and Mr. Lavin immediately forwarding that document to a personal email address. If that is true, it would be reasonable to believe that Mr. Lavin, or the email service provider for which he maintains this account, would have a copy of those records, and those records would actually be in his personal possession. And in order to comply with today's subpoena, he would need to turn those over to us today. So I want to make that clear when the other members have suggested that, again, we believe you need to have a conversation with your client to determine how he intends to comply with our request for documents.